Uh, well, this is a short time coming because midway through the last level stream, I made a realization. I should have streamed Tetris Attack. Anyways, hello, folks who are watching this stream. Prince Cudson, Spectra, Nathan, Vero, and Duckweed. And Exit Awesome. Anyways, Tetris Attack time. See, since it's just one player. Oh. So used to pressing B on the Super NES controller. Okay.
Yoshi here. Before each round in these messages, you'll learn different hints. Eliminate everything clear voting in each stage and clear game.
Here's the clear line. Russell, stay still. It's been a while since I've played this game, but it is one of my favorite puzzle games on the Super NES, let alone puzzle games in general. Despite being named Tetris Attack, it's infinitely better than Tetris in every way. Yep, indeed I am playing a good game, Vanilla. Actually, scratch that, a great game. I think the reason they didn't include this version is solely because of the name. If it was named Yoshi's Paneled Upon or something, then I'm sure they would have definitely reported it to NSO. And so that, yeah, I mean, we have the Tetris games on NSO, so why why they can't put Yoshi's Cookie and why why they can't put Yoshi's Cookie and this game on and this version of Paled Upon on on NSO is beyond me. Uh, I'm not gonna. I don't think I'm gonna comment on post credits because the Mario community is gonna crucify me for what my preference of a post credit would be. It involves 7 reptiles that happen to be young. And siblings. But but as the motto is supposed to be, this is supposed to be a fun, dramaless stream. Because if you come for drama, I don't know, look up Keemstar or something because this is the wrong place. Yeah, this does feel so NSO worthy.
Hey, look at me! I'm lucky too. When you form a combo or a chain, the panels stop rising for a while. Then the stack is done. Mr. Time will appear on the screen.
The only one carrying the movie you just saw like a moment ago. In fact, he recently just got a promotion with the Dodgers baseball team. A better question is who didn't invite Wart? Because Wart's awesome. I will say that the people assuming that Wart's existence will cause a Nintendo Cinematic Universe are delusional. Yes, people are actually saying that. Huh. Yeah, completely ignoring the existence of WarioWare Smooth Moves from Mario Kart DS. Hello Nintendo TV. Oh look, it's Wart. I do not want a Smash Bros. Movie. Plain as that. Not gonna lie, if Tetris Attack had a cartoon, it'd probably be something like, I don't know, Rainbow Bright or the Care Bears. Probably a cartoon around that type of vibe. I don't know why I thought of that. In fact, why are we even talking about a Smash Bros. Movie? Is it because of Rob? What did Rob do to deserve this kind of treatment? I know what treatment he did deserve. Being blasted by the nerd. Claiming that he saved video games when in reality he just marketed a console as a toy. Okay. Yeah, as the modern day Smash fans only see him as the robot from Smash. Yeah, can we please stop talking about arbitrary crossover video game movies? Now it's time for the doggy. Much like you, Roscoe. I like how when I give characters voices, some some can actually speak while others just aren't capable of it. And that goes for specific animals too. Poochie being an example, and another one being Frogger, at least from my portrayal in that one Frogger 2 stream. It was the only frog who couldn't speak when I gave him a voice. You know what is so bad it's good? Those goddamn Pac-Man records by Kid Stuff Records. I've been torturing myself with those again, and yeah, I've gone on record saying they're pure garbage, and they still are. But it's the garbage that you are required to view at least. You're required to witness at least once. I mean, hey, it's no wonder why I always like haunting Luna with them. Okay, about Silk Song, Doom 1 and 2. Yeah, there's also that PlayStation game that released on console archives, and it looks like basically a PlayStation version of SSX Tricky, and that game looks like a lot of fun. Okay, first things first, I need to see who this is. YouTube poop. Mario dies. Yes, I am. Yes, I will. Thank you, Stratford Kid. All I do is just look at their uploads, and one that was just called YTP Mario Dies. Anyways, I think starting now I'm gonna do like a definitive Super Show binge watch, because I've done some for I've done multiple for Mario World and two for like a couple for Mario 3. But I've never actually sat down and watched every episode of Super Show in particular. Will they hit the highs of Mario 3 and World? Probably not. But hey, at least none of these episodes have a specific pink character voiced by Tabitha St. Germain, i.e. Sprite the Fairy from The Legend of Zelda. Because I'm saving the Zelda episodes for last. As in, I'm watching every episode in production order, and the Zelda episodes are the last ones. Honestly, I find Navi less annoying than Sprite. Because at least she's not. At least her character design is just a blob, and she doesn't look hideous. Unlike Sprite. Man, what is it with the Mario cartoons? What is it with the Nintendo cartoons and giving poor Saint Germain ugly pink characters with horrible voices? I mean, with horrible voice direction. I mean, because she is a good actress after all. She voiced Martha from Martha Speaks. I will not comment about that specific show, Maximum Hughes, because I do not want to be. I will never become a brony. I never. Hey, Link, listen. I don't think Super Sponge is gonna. I don't think Super Sponge is going to come to Nintendo Classics. The only reason Quest for Camelot came in was because I believe it was published by Nintendo. Then again, by that logic, Nintendo, when are you going to re-release Little Mermaid 2 Pinball Frenzy? Wow, I'm on a roll today. Or in this round, anyways. All thanks to precious Doggy Woggy. Thanks, Poochie. If only Nintendo knew they could make a lot of bank by re-releasing Little Mermaid 2 Pinball Frenzy. Is that what the Little Mermaid 2 is actually about? And then where Ursula's twisted sister, as I don't know, Sebastian calls her, is the queen of pinball or something? Wait, no, Twisted Sister is a band name. That they sang "I Wanna Rock," which is what Goofy Goober Rock was parodying. Oh yeah, they also made "We're Not Gonna Take It." We'll never see sitting ducks on GBN, so nope. And that's a pill I'm willing to swallow. Same with Game Boy Advance Video.
I am Bowser, king of the Koopas. So you think you're gonna defeat me? What a simple creature you are. So naive, so simple. Did you know this simple? Did you know this simple one?
And look, it's Bowser. It's impossible to beat him here.
I am Froggy, ribbit, ribbit. Bowser sure is a taunt one, all right? Defeat him, ribbit, ribbit. You must be better, ribbit, ribbit. Ever tried combos, ribbit, or chains, ribbit, ribbit? For lessons, go to the select screen and choose how to ribbit, ribbit, improve.
So the frog from Yoshi's Island can talk, but not Frogger himself. Yeah, console archives is a thing. But no, I don't think any licensed kids games are going to show up on that service. So all you I was gonna say, so all you skunk fu enjoyers are not gonna get your hopes up, but I don't know if there was a skunk fu video game ever released. Correct me if I'm wrong. And even then, I think Quest for Camelot was just a fluke.
You gotta ask yourself, do I feel clucky? Well, do ya, punk?
I need to watch that stupid movie someday. All I know is the Nostalgia Critic review of it, and it is legendary. I like the part where the chicken axe character repeatedly yells,
Did I do that?
"What am I doing?" Talking about a chicken voiced by Urkel. Yep, Tetris Attack indeed. There was a Skunk Fu Flash game. Okay. So all you Skunk Fu fans, that Flash game is not going to be on Switch Online or Console Archives or whatever the hell. Wart stole Wart Spotlight. Final trailer in 2 days. Well, Roy, are you ready to drive to the drive to the sign that says 2 days until disappointment?
I can't.
Oh, why is that?
That dumb dodo stole my bandwagon.
Well, here's to hoping Wile E gets more than just a building mention in the Mario movie.
Hey, I heard that.
I guarantee that if Fort only gets 6 minutes of screen time, it's gonna cause us far less of a stir than Luigi getting 6 minutes of screen time in the first movie. Because that's just how people are. I don't think I'm worthy of Blarg's levels. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But we'll just have to wait and see. You see? Wait a minute, Bowser. Are you referring to the Five Nights at Freddy's movie where the bird animatronic has more screen time than the others? That was close.
am gonna get you a vlog. Let's see, just a little more. I was wondering, have you?
Wait, no.
I'm gonna get you a vlog. Let's see, just a little bit more. I was wondering, have you learned about combos yet? Have you learned about chains yet? The key to defeating Bowser is using combos and chains. P.S. I'm on your side, really.
God, this is where I got stuck in the. This is where I got stuck last time I attempted this. I don't know where I came up with Blarg having a stereotypical sophisticated personality, but I'm glad it stuck with me. Dan Castellaneta would have been a better Void Kong. I'm just saying. I'm a fan of Yoshi. If you're watching this, yes, we had an inside joke where Void Kong just have the voice of Krusty the Clown, and it's just stuck with us ever since. Yeah, that's another good connection. Duckweed. Even though the postman sound more like groundskeeper Willie. Eh. Ah. Okay, this will be my last shot until I move on to the versus campaign. At least for this stage. Because I'm personally doing 3 lives per stage. Ah. Well. Oh well. I had a good run. Welcome to Yoshi's Island. Now we have Lucky too. Hey Mario Gang, look, it's Yoshi's adopted brother, Little Yoshi. He's in the background, except he's yellow now. Yeah. Yeah, I imagine Yoshi's that baby Yoshi right there, both from this game and the various Yoshi commercials from Japan at the time. I imagine he is Yoshi's adopted little brother. He is incapable of speaking, not even in the native Yoshi language. Oh, President Bowser? Oh, you mean like in the Mario movie? He turned Mario's boss into a chimp. And said,
Monkey! Oh, now Lucky to flee!
Is Bumpty and Dr. Freeze good? At least that goddamn bandit isn't a character in this game. As much as I love Yoshi's Island, I always hated his guts. I think another factor as to I why I thought of Dan Castellaneta's Void Comics because I've been watching The Simpsons a lot. I mean, to be fair, it is one of the. I mean, in its prime, it's one of the best shows ever. Yeah, he's in Mario Party 7. So, I still hate him.
Now Bumpty and Dr. Flea's good Flea.
I've been meaning to get Simpsons Hit and Run, but I never had the chance to. Mostly because of inflated prices. I hate the retro game market. I always have and always will. Despite the fact that I still buy retro games. Sorry, Poochie. Fun fact, my favorite Pokemon game is basically a Pokemon version of this game. But even then, we all know that this is the definitive version because Yoshi is infinitely better. Yoshi is the infinitely better franchise. File your complaints to the number 555 We Hate Soshi. There's Flying Wiggler and Eggo Oil. Yeah, when is Yoshi going to get a 3D game? Because even if I'm optimistic for the new Yoshi game, I am kind of disappointed that it's not a 3D entry because Yoshi's long overdue for one. I'm talking core Yoshi games, so so Mario 64 DS is disqualified from that discussion. I say that's an unpopular opinion if you're just referring to Woolly World because yeah. And yes, I am well aware of I'm well aware of the 3D Yoshi game that later got turned into Croc. That was the reason I got Croc Legend of the Gobos. I need to finish that game. That was the Froggy and Claw Daddy. Yeah, a lot of people like Woolly World but don't like Crafted World. I'm unsure what the Yoshi community's stances on said games are, but I know the general Mario community stances. And but if there's anything I've learned the past year, the Mario community doesn't know shit. Yeah, that. To be fair, I haven't played much of Yoshi's Island DS, but I would say that is kind of a hot take. I wonder if there's any fans of Yoshi's Topsy Turvy in the chat. You're supposed to be calling it Yoshi's Universal Gravitation. Yeah, people only know about Yoshi's Topsy Turvy because of the regional names and the Yoshi was not amused meme, which to be fair is one of the better Mario memes outside YouTube Hoops. Because yeah, recently Bowser grounded 2 of his sons over a terrible meme. So we won't be hearing from Larry and Iggy for a good while. Yeah, Yoshi's New Island, that just seems to be the one people hate because of its music. I mean, that and Crafted World, but New Island definitely has its soundtrack has a scent. And a rancid one at that. Ribbit, I'm free! Okay, now it's Blarg time. Yeah, is the only soundtrack that sounds like that smells like rotten Yoshi eggs. I didn't know such eggs could rot. Then again, I hear Koopa eggs are born rotten, which is why Bowser hatched 7 of them. Well, that was quick. What are my thoughts on Mario Tennis Fever? I don't know. I never played it. Okay, to be fair, I don't really have an incentive to get it at the moment, but it has an infinitely better roster than Mario Kart World, and it's the one that added damn baby Waluigi. I think that Tetris Attack is genuinely one of the best puzzle games out there, and it sucks that it's as underrated as it currently is. I agree. In fact, that's part of why I'm streaming it right now, because yeah, it definitely needs some more love, especially the Yoshi version. Because thanks to its name, it's Nintendo just refuses to acknowledge it outside of Nintendo today. Well, I've heard people actually consider it okay. It actually has Jake unlike a certain Mario Party game that I own. I mean, I kind of had Mario Party fatigue for a while, so that's probably why I didn't get Jamboree. But a recent session of Mario Party 3 may have gotten me back in my groove, but I don't think I'm gonna be. But it'll have to have more power. Hey Maxim, you got. I mean, I know you were here earlier, but I thought you left or something. Does anyone legitimately eat McDonald's? I technically do, but it's not my choice. But yeah, McDonald's is okay. It's not my favorite, but it's definitely better than Burger King, which in turn is about as on par as it's about as quote unquote on par with Domino's. I'll never get over the fact that people went livid over the fact that I said Domino's was shit. Which, to be fair, I'm glad that that's the take that people went bananas over, and not my take on how Mario Kart World's newcomers suck. But but the cow's already been processed into a hamburger that Morton ate. Yes, Domino's did sponsor the Super Show, but that doesn't change my stance on it, unfortunately. Funny you say that, Maximum Hugh, because we got Little Caesars not too long ago. Okay. I actually enjoy Burger King for the most part. I used to eat Subway before the whole Jared incident. Beat that, Jared. Jared did indeed beat it. Thanks, Peter. No need to thank me. You're right. There are worse things I could be doing. Insert cutaway here. Yes, I'm aware of the Jared incident. I believe Wavy Web Surf talked about it in the same video where he talked about Billy Mays, who was once on my Tomodachi Life Island. And yes, I do watch Wavy Web Surf, if you guys are wondering. I have not eaten Quiznos, but I know they're disgusting looking sponge monkey mascots. To quote a specific chef puppet, "Hey, what's going on? Oh my god, you're hideous." As for Dairy Queen, I never been to a Dairy Queen that sells normal fast food, just the ones that have ice cream. The channel that's from Maximum Hugh is SPB, or Super Plush Bros. Fun fact: they are the SPB is also behind the Super Show headquarters channel that uploads all of the Deke Mario music. Do I like KFC? Yes. And on that note, do I like Popeyes? Yes, but I do not like their service from a couple of years ago because they refused to take our order like 10 minutes before. It was either 10, 5, or 3 minutes before closing, but yeah. I remember the Cinnamon Toast Crunch mascot on the box. I'm free. Oh, they have. Wait, what? What place has great chili cheese dogs? Because if it's Dairy Queen. Huh. If I ever find a Dairy Queen if I ever find a fast food Dairy Queen, I'm definitely having a chili dog there. Because yeah, chili dogs are amazing. Especially when you add mustard to them. and now some of my followers are going to scream at me.
namely 2 of them.
I was hoping you'd say that, Starfy Kid. I usually get your food playing. That's respectable. Oh, Chili Dog Day is on July 30th. Wait a minute, Starfy Kid. That's the day after your birthday, right? It was meant to be. Raphael the Raven's actually good. He's actually a decent opponent here. Like I did this to myself by putting it on the easy setting, which thankfully means actually challenging at one point, unlike Lights Camera Pants where the is permanently brain dead. The CPU, I mean. I was about to say not the game itself, but then I realized I hate Lights Camera Pants. The console version, I mean. I actually liked the Game Boy Advance one. And the worst, they forgot the pickles. But yeah, Lights Camera Pants is good on Game Boy Advance. I think it's bad on console, but I haven't heard anything about the PC version. Also, I will give credit to the Mermaid Man Barnacle Boy movie in it. That was actually really cool.
Oh, Yoshi, so glad you all back to normal. Now everyone back again. Yoshi and friends kicked Bowser tail back out of home and back to Darkland.
Mount Wickedness.
Oh!
Hookbill the Koopa. How can this be?
How is everyone free? Well, too bad. I'm just gonna stomp on you.
The PC version is just one of those point-and-click adventure SpongeBob games, like the stupid shit. Like what was the Employee of the Month? The cutscenes in that game and Operation Krabby Patty are basically the SpongeBob equivalent of the CDI Nintendo cutscenes. In fact, I recently saw an animation based on Sonic Crossworlds where SpongeBob and Sonic were animated in the CDI style, even though Sonic was modeled after his Deke incarnation. Do I think Chef No Name has a point in regards to Wendy being hideous? Yes. The question is, do you, do you, Wendy Main, Maximum Hugh? And yes, in Super Plush Bros, his name is Chef No Name because for some reason he doesn't have a name, but he is brain dead apparently. I need to see some I need to see YouTube poops based on that based on those SpongeBob games. Wait. Imagine a YouTube poop based on the Kid Stuff Records Pac-Man releases. For a second, I thought Hookmill was Kent C. Koopa from Paper Mario. I don't know. They look the same, except one has glasses. I mean, I know someone who doesn't think Wendy is hideous. That being Casey A. Mouse. The dedicated Wendy main in Mario Kart 8. Look up the Pac-Man album. You will not regret it. Actually, you will. Because I sure did. When the Koopa gets a combo in this game, it sounds like he's just bust his head. Oh, this Koopa's an actual challenge. Much like Raphael the Raven. Evermore. Ah. Well, that was close. My only my only dedicated mains in Mario Kart 8 / Deluxe are Yoshi and Roy. Anyways, speaking of Pac Mom, in the storybooks released by Kid Stuff, Pac Baby refers to his parents as Pac Dad and Pac Mom. How did I lose? I'm not kidding, by the way. Okay, Naval Piranha. You fools! You had to teach.
You fools! Do I have to teach you a lesson? Do I have to teach you the penalty for removing the spell? You get to come for supper. My supper. Oh, Yoshi no trust Naval Piranha.
Enough ranting about Mario Party 3. Continues to rant about Mario Party 3 anyways. Many people are hoping for a reference to the Super Mario World cartoon, namely the Mama Luigi namely the Mama Luigi episode. I actually made a drawing based on said episode and movie. Naval Piranha sounds like she has a southern accent in the game, which was the accent I gave her in when I voiced her. Basically, a cross between the Piranha Plant lady from the Mario World cartoon and what was Audrey from Little Shop of Horrors, who would later voice Mother Brain from Captain N. And Captain N is the show of all time. And Nintendo Power agrees because it's what they ranked the best video game cartoon. I mean, I personally believe Pac-Man is, but it's cool that they ranked that show the second highest. And frankly, it was kind of shocking that they ranked Pokemon pretty low because this was the era where they were heavily pandering to the Pokemon fandom. What about the Game Boy Color version of Puzzle League? Pokemon Puzzle League, I mean. Okay, Naval Piranha's done. Hey, I was.
How could this happen?
Anyways, let me go ahead and find that image that I made, or at least that drawing I made, based on both the cartoon and the movie. Damn it, it's cropped on the YouTube version, but but maybe on Instagram it'll show properly. Ah, here it is. Uh, yeah, I redrew a scene from the Super Mario Galaxy movie in the style and universe of the Deek Super Mario cartoons. The reason why Mario and Luigi aren't babies in this scene is because their baby incarnations in the cartoon have the same exact personalities and voices as their adult counterparts. That and it's more true to Yoshi's character in the cartoon. Oh yeah, and also and Toad is completely unchanged, and Mario is attempting to instead of Yoshi with the Super Scope or Devo Gun or whatever, Mario's attempting to swashbuckle the evil purple dinosaur away with the bone because in the D cartoons, dinosaur world is completely prehistoric, so a plastic gun would not fly in Deke's dinosaur world. Anywho. Ron is dead.
Congratulations, you win! Good luck when you challenge next level.
So yeah. I think to finish off, I'll do I'll do some I'll do an endless mode. Yeah, maybe so, Nintendo TV. Also, I'm glad that nowadays Battle League is just treated as a punchline. And frankly, it deserves it deserves the punchline stance. Yeah, 2022 to 2023 was definitely a great whiplash, and was definitely a whiplash for the better in terms of Nintendo. Because Because even with the terrible bosses in base Super Mario Bros. Wonder, uh, yeah, that was definitely one of their best releases in the this decade. Dare I say it's their best 2D Mario game since Super Mario World. Yeah, that combined with the yeah, Bella Park does seem to be fixing the bosses, as in actually bringing Bowser's children to the fray. Instead of just glorified baby Bowser clone with a bib. Who in the streams going forward will remain anonymous, and Bowser will not know whoever the hell that is.
What? What are you talking about?
Oh, I'm referring to Junior.
Ah, Martin Koopa Jr. I love my boy.
Yeah, him.
I don't know what's so controversial about you, Martin. Neither do I, King Dad.
Basically, if Nintendo can retcon if Nintendo can retcon something, I can retcon their retcon. But yeah, Wonders, base Wonders boss fights are bad when the new Super Mario Bros. Koopalings are more of a threat. Which is hilarious that that said Mario Wonder boss is supposed to be a threat in the new movie. I mean, in the form they were in Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Lucky Thunder is pretty cool, I'll admit that. So, I mean, yeah, New Super Mario Bros. DS is probably the best one. The best of the New Super Mario Bros. Games. Probably because Wii has the problem of level design that is just really barren to fit 4 players. But I will give it credit for the return of the Koopalings, even if its success pretty much permanently damaged any discussion regarding said kids.
Oh, so that's why you're so controversial, Morton. Hey, who told you, King Dad? That reptile did. let's move on.
Oh, yeah, fun fact about my portrayal of Morton. He is a loudmouth like his namesake, and instead of Roy being the one scared of Wendy, Morton is, because yeah. And if you're wondering if Morton talks normally, who's gonna talk like a caveman? First thing I'll ask, why, and second, I actually gave that trick to Boom Boom because it fits his character more. Considering he is supposed to be interchangeable henchman of Bowser, unlike his children. The Koopalings were supposed to be in Super Princess Peach, and the fact that they weren't just kind of makes me wish that they, I wish that they went through with the plans of including them. Heck, this was the era where they still gave Iggy his rainbow mohawk. On Nintendo TV, did I show you the Iggy drawing that I made recently? Here it is if you're curious. I don't like coloring Iggy or Lemmy, but when the end result is that, I think it makes it all worth it. But yeah, I exclusively draw the Mario characters in their 90s incarnations, or at least their late NES and SNES era incarnations, because that is by far my favorite era of the Mario series. Yeah, I can see why you'd prefer the radish hair Iggy, just to differentiate it from Lemmy. I just like the rainbow mohawk more. Yeah. If I was being realistic, I feel like if the Mario characters had voices back then, Iggy would be the one with the raspier voice. Larry and Lemmy would just have women emulating young boy voices. And no, Tara Charendoff would not be one of them. You don't have to worry. Bum, ba-da, bum, bum, ba-da-da-da-da. Ah. Oh, Mr. McSquirrel made a Pack Bro skin. Cool. I think for Donkey Kong, I tend to draw it. My design for Donkey Kong just kind of alternates between either the newer design or the older design. Just any any design that is not the any design that's not the arcade cabinet artwork. Because those are just Cranky's fuzzy memories of what his youth was like. But Donkey Kong Jr., he is definitely based on his Super NES artwork. In fact, I drew him recently. He witnessed the drunk Bowser. Yeah, I think for, but yeah, you already know my preferred Donkey Kong voice is Grant Kirkhope, even though he himself said that his voice for that game was shit. It still captured his essence perfectly. I think 90s era Mario is one of my favorite things to discuss, which is why I tend to normally stream Mario games from that era. Yeah, yeah. Kirkhope should have. They should have used Kirkhope's voice for the um for the Hudson Soft Mario Party games. The Museum of Natural History. Hey fam, Yoshi. I was just mentioning that Bowser drawing that I made for you because Donkey Kong Jr. was in it. We also mentioned Void Kong and Void Kong's similarities with Krusty the Clown. Wait, remember what we mentioned about Feast Layer? Ah. Well, Mr. Clock wants to stop. Yeah. Yeah, it was because we found that that one scene of uh Krusty gagging after eating a Krusty burger. Oh yeah, and another inside joke between us is Mario just used the hard R. That was a reference to a Meat Canyon video about the Mario movie. And hey, to give credit, Mario says exactly what his movie is. A low stakes movie meant to get you to buy more products.
Okay, buddy, you have 0 lives left.
Yeah, what an experience that video is. Yeah, that's not to mention my previous history with Meat Canyon and that one classmate who made an obstacle course using a still from his Edda and Nettie video. Well, I made it to level 42. Unfortunately, even Donkey Kong struggled to. Ah, hello, Veer. Yeah, it has been a while. Well, baby Yoshi is running around. He's excited. Uh, well, that was a lot of fun. I think I'll end the stream here, but thank you guys so much for watching. For for once, I'm glad I remembered. For once, I'm glad I remembered the game to the game to stream. Uh, this, this and this was definitely one. This is definitely one of my favorite Super NES games, and possibly my favorite puzzle game next to Yoshi's Cookie and Pack Attack and stuff. But yeah, see you guys later, and always remember uh, to have a great block party as Yoshi does here.